Brian, Regent Chair, you're muted.
Good evening, everyone. The second Region 3 meeting is now called to order. Let us all now stand and salute the flag.
And Regent Chair, you're muted.
Let us now observe 1 moment silence for the peace of the world. And let us remember all our lions and Leos who have left us. May they continue to rest in eternal peace. I now call on Lion Vanessa Smith, Secretary of St. George's Lions Club, to invoke God's blessings at this meeting. Lion Vanessa.
Heavenly Father, we give you thanks and we give you praise. We thank you that we can meet together again as a region. And Lord, as we have this meeting, I pray that you will guide and direct this meeting, that everything we say and do will be give you glory and honor. In Jesus' name, amen.
Amen. At this time, I now ask Lion Coletta McDonald, President of the Lions Club of Castries, to read the Lions Club's Code of Ethics. Lion Coletta.
To show my faith in the worthiness of my vocation by industrious application to the end that I may merit a reputation for quality of service, to seek success and to demand all fair remuneration or profit as my just, as my just due, but to accept no profit or success at the price of my own self-respect lost because of unfair advantage taken or because of questionable acts on my part. To remember that in building up my business, it is not necessary to tear down another's, to be loyal to my clients or customers and true to myself. Whenever a doubt arises as to the right or ethics of my position or action towards others, to resolve such doubt against myself. To hold friendship as an end and not a means. to hold that true friendship exists, not on account of the service performed by one to another, but that true friendship demands nothing but accepts service in the spirit in which it is given. Always to bear in mind my obligations as citizen to my nation, my state, and my community, and to give them my unswerving loyalty in word, act, and deed, to give them freely of my time, labor, and means, to aid others by giving my sympathy to those in distress, my aid to weak, and my substance to the needy, to be careful with my criticism and liberal with my praise, to build up and not destroy.
At this time, I invite Lion Stephanie Bradford, Zone 3A Secretary, to read the Leo Club objects. Lion Stephanie.
Thank you, Lion Regent Chair. The Leo Club objects: to provide the youth of the world an opportunity for development and contribution individually and collectively as responsible members of the local, national, and international community, to stimulate among its members acceptance of high ethical standards, to develop leadership, to provide experience through service to the community, to provide an opportunity to promote international understanding. Leo Club objects.
Thank you. You may be seated. Many thanks to the team. Good evening once again. I greet you with open arms to warmly welcome you to our second Region 3 meeting for this Lionistic year, 2024-2025. It is indeed an honor to have you with us this evening. At our virtual head table, we have our Region 3 Secretary, Lion Andrea Thompson, our Leo District Regions 2 and 3 Chairperson, Leo Rahim Smith, our 3 Zone Chairpersons, Zone 3A Chairperson, Lion Beverly Piggott, Melvin Jones Fellow, Zone 3B, Zone 3B Chairperson, Lion Susanna Gid Harry, Melvin Jones Fellow, and Zone 3C Chairperson, Lion David Hopkins. And I am your Region 3 Chairperson, Lion Denisa Belgrave. I extend a warm welcome to everyone present this evening. Item number 8, attendance. Any apologies? Region 3 Secretary, Lion Andrea Thompson.
Good afternoon. Apologies for our district governor, Lion Alan Alexandra, Progressive Melvin Jones Fellow, who is unable to who is unable to be with us at this time.
Thank you.
Okay.
Thank you, Region 3 Secretary. Item number 9, review of minutes of the first Region 3 meeting, which was held on November 3rd, 2024. Are there any errors and omissions on page 1? Any errors and omissions on page 2? Any errors and omissions on page 3? Page 4? Any errors and omissions on page 5? Errors and omissions on page 6? Errors and omissions on page 7. Errors and omissions on page 8. Any errors and omissions on page 9? There being no errors or omissions, can we have a motion for the confirmation of these minutes?
Lion Region Chair, Lion Susanna Ginhari, Zone 3B Chairperson, would like to move a motion for the confirmation of minutes of the previous minutes, that is dated November 3rd, 2024. Thank you.
Thank you, Lion Susanna. Can we have a seconder?
Lion Region Chair, Lion Beverly Pigot, Region Zone 3A. I move a motion to second the minutes.
Thank
Confirmation
you.
of the minutes.
Thank you, Lion Beverly, Zone 3A Chairperson. Are there any matters arising from the minutes? Going once. Going twice. Okay, there are no matters arising from the minutes. Close item 9, and we move right into item 10, correspondence. Region 3 Secretary, Line Andrea Thompson.
All correspondence were circulated.
Yes, okay, thank you very much. Close item 10, and we move right into item 11. At this time, our district governor is presently in Jamaica conducting audits, and he is unable to be with us at this time. So a message to Region 3 from our district governor, Lion Allen Alexander, Progressive Melvin Jones Fellow. Dear Lions and Leos of Region 3, although I am unable to be with you today as I am auditing clubs in Jamaica, I take this moment to acknowledge this important gathering and extend my warmest greetings to all present. Region Chair Lion Denisa, my wonderful zone chairpersons, club presidents, I wish you a successful and engaging meeting. Your dedication and leadership will inspire our Lions and Leos to make a positive impact with our communities. As we enter the final stretch, I encourage all clubs to push forward with determination to achieve their established goals for this Lionistic year. Remember, when clubs' goals are met, our district goals are met. Let us remain focused, united, and resilient in our efforts. To all the Lions and Leos present, thank you for your unwavering commitment and service. Your dedication to making a difference is truly appreciated and celebrated. I look forward to hearing about the great progress made and the impactful decisions from today's meetings. Keep up the great work and continue to ignite the flames of service. Those are the remarks from our District 60B District Governor, Lion Allen Alexander, Progressive Melvin Jones Fellow. At this time, I now invite Leo District 60B Regions 2 and 3 Chairperson, Leo Rahim Smith, to bring his remarks. Leo Rahim.
Thank you very much, Lion Denisa. Am I audible?
Yes, please. We can hear you clearly.
Okay. Good afternoon, esteemed Lions and Leos of Region 3. members of the virtual head table. Thank you very much, Lion Denisa, for the opportunity to bring some brief remarks. It is a great pleasure to attend this meeting, and it was also a great pleasure to meet many of you at the third cabinet meeting that was held here in Grenada some weeks ago. As Lions and Leos, we continue to serve our communities, igniting the flames of service. I am proud of Leo clubs across Region 3. They have demonstrated remarkable enthusiasm and commitment to service. Their projects are impactful, engaging, and vibrant. They truly embody the spirit of Lionism. To sustain this vibrant energy, the support from sponsoring Lion clubs is very invaluable. I want to particularly encourage all Lions clubs to continue actively supporting their Leo clubs in ensuring that their club officers are reported promptly and accurately for the 2025-2026 Lionistic year. Furthermore, I also would like to highlight the upcoming virtual Leo District Conference, which will be happening on April the 18th to 20th, 2025. This is a fantastic opportunity for our Leos in Region 3 to connect with Leo leaders across the district. In April, we also celebrate Leo Club Awareness Month. I encourage all Leo clubs in Region 3 to take to social media and traditional media. Let the world know all about the Leo Club movement and the importance of this great organization. To end, I want to thank Lion Denisa Belgrave for her collaborative approach and easygoing character, as she has truly brought some light to our region. Thank you again, Lion Denisa, and have a productive meeting.
Thank you so very much, Leo Rahim, for those inspiring remarks. We thank you. Close item 11 and move right into item 12, Region 3 Chairperson's Report. Good evening again. This is the report of Region 3 as at March 31st, 2025. Region 3 is made up of 3 zones: Zone 3A, clubs in Barbados; 3B, clubs in St. Lucia; 3C, clubs in St. Vincent and the Grenadines and Grenada. We have a total of 20 Lions clubs and 10 Leo clubs. To date, for this Lionistic year, 2024-2025, all Lions clubs have memberships of over 15 members. A total of 17 Lions have moved on from Lionism, but we gained 30 new Lions. We have a total membership of 599 members. Financial obligations. Most of the clubs have met their financial obligations for the Lionistic year for the Lions Club International and district dues. Our zone chairs have been in communication with the presidents to ensure that the few clubs will complete their payments soon. All clubs have indicated their willingness to contribute towards Lions Club's foundation. And during the period November 2024 to March 31st, 2025, more clubs and members came on board and made their contributions to LCIF. During the period under review, we have awarded some more Melvin Jones Fellows as well. I am happy to report that all Lions and Leo clubs reported on the Lions portal. Congratulations to all the clubs for reaching 100% reporting. And I encourage you to continue to report your meetings, your activities, and your service projects. Challenges. Like everything else, there is a challenge. And clubs in Region 3 has highlighted some challenges in membership, leadership, and also meeting some of their financial obligations. And we know what we need to do in order to succeed, and that is simply to support each other. We can only be supportive when we are kind to each other and lend a helping hand. The zone chairs, through the presidents, will continue to work together to solve any challenges that may arise. Region 3 has many successes, especially with the significant service projects being executed within our communities. And you will get a snapshot from our zone chairs shortly when they are doing their reports. This was only possible with the collaboration and support of you, the members of Region 3. With that, we say thank you from the bottom of our hearts. As we continue to ignite the flames of service, let us continue to do the great work and allow all the service projects that are happening in Zone 3A, Barbados, Zone 3B, St. Lucia, and Zone 3C, Grenada, St. Vincent, and the Grenadines, allow it to continue. This is the end of my report. I will now close item 12 and move right into item 13. Zone chairpersons reports. You will get to hear and see some of the great and exciting things that is happening within the 3 zones. So I invite Zone 3A chairperson, Lane Beverly Pigott, Melvin Jones Fellow, to present her report. Lane Beverly.
Thank you, Denisa, Region Chair, Denisa Belgrave, MJF, other distinguished Lions and Leos in the audience and on the virtual platform. Lions, Lions, and Leo's guests, good evening. I am reporting from the island of Barbados. Just a little snippet about Barbados. Barbados is an island in the Caribbean. There are lots of beautiful beaches and activities in Barbados. Scenic tours, bright sunshine, and lots of restaurants and food. This afternoon, I will highlight some of the many projects that go on in the island of Barbados. It will be the progress of our service, also our global causes, successes, challenges, any recommendation and appreciation. First up, our humanitarian efforts. Collaborative donation to a young lady who is suffering and who needed urgent surgery. The refurbishment of a kitchen of a blind mother who likes to cook. So we have her kitchen, and then we have the one that was refurbished. The Leos, with their love their barbecue, they are part of the arm of the Bridgetown Lions Club. They are packing and serving for the Love Barbecue. There's also a visit to the Thelma Vaughan Memorial Center, where we have our physically challenged persons. They are not to be left out. They were given their gifts. Coming up also, the Lions Club of St. Michael, in recognition of World Autism Day, presented a check to a mother of an autistic child for financial reasons. The environment is very important. So we have our recycling projects. Clubs continue that process. Let's view some of the projects. There's one of our youngest lions who is totally involved in that project. Then we also have the virtual Growing Lions Club. They're doing lots of work in that area also. You will see the pics coming up just now. Virtual Lions Club. All members, hands on deck, and working as hard as possible. Hunger, food for the soul. Clubs focus on the distribution of hampers, feeding of the homeless, also food vouchers, and also breakfast at some primary schools. So we have the distribution of then we have the food and vegetables to the HIV. And here there's a lion from Central dealing with the breakfast, and also another lion presenting the breakfast items. Another global cause, diabetes. Diabetes is something that is very prevalent all over. And through our land president, Land Deirdre, she developed and conducted a quiz based on diabetes. We also had some other clubs partnering with the Diabetes Association, where we had the 5K walk. Through sale of t-shirts and health checks, the community was exposed to information. All those with the NCDs in the community, clubs facilitated health checks at various locations across the island. And I'm sure lots of people were there to have their check. Here we have some persons being checked. The youth. The clubs in the zone contribute to improving the youth education. We had the quiz. We also had the reading at the library on weekends to improve their literacy. And also sign language to assist those who needed the sign language. And the youth here again, the Alpha Leo Club from the Aline, Scotland. They did their puppetry and singing of songs to the nursery school in their catchment area. Now, all of these projects could not have been possible without fundraising activities, and that is part of a fundraiser that we have. But within the clubs, there are always successes. And as you can see, we continue to partner with organizations so we can get some funding, and other areas are there. Also, the challenges always come about with membership, also not only your financial obligations, and also with manpower. Also low attendance sometimes because of other commitments, and with leadership, there's difficulty in finding members that are committed, and some persons are not committed to accepting leadership roles. So I just want to recommend that we strengthen the club with quality skilled members in order to increase the quality of service to the communities. We determined to create impactful projects so that we can have collective and collaborative efforts can result in greater impact. If you develop best practices when preparing for the club's fiscal year and the incoming members. All of those things are necessary so that we can have the club that we want and that we can move forward. I want to extend appreciation to the region chair for allowing me to share on our projects and our activities of Zone 3A. To all Lion leaders, I implore you to continue to serve diligently, with honor and dignity, and remain committed to your efforts as you continue to ignite the flames of service. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Zone 3A Chairperson Lion Beverly. And we got a little sneak into some of the things that Zone 3A have been doing for this period. So thank you to all the Lions and Leos in Zone 3A. Again, thank you, Zone Chair, Lion Beverly. Okay, we now move on to Zone 3B. Lion Susanna Gidhari to present her report. Lion Susanna.
Thank you, Lion Region Chair. Let me see if I can share, first of all. Can everybody see my screen? Can you see my screen, Lion Region Chair?
Yes, please.
All right, thank you. So I am Lion Susanna Gidhari, MJF, representing or presenting, if I may say, from Zone 3B. And we were tasked with giving out our service project successes, challenges, but I will start off with the hard part first, which is the challenges, and move on as we progress down the line. We will move on to the better stuff or the good stuff, if I may say. So challenges for Zone 3B, and I've listened to Zone 3A, and it looks like we have similar challenges, and if I may say, some of those challenges are global. And like every organization, every volunteer organization, there are challenges, that is just there. They are branded with the organization. And some of them that Zone 3B has identified as one, recruitment and retention, finding committed members to dedicate their time to serve, and even retaining these members when they're in. Sometimes their busy schedules that don't permit them to stay and, render their service as they should. We have fundings and finding resources and fundings, securing financial support from the community initiatives can be challenging. We rely highly on sponsorships and donations and fundraisers, but often, I tell you, these are not always reliable or readily available. Engaging younger members, attracting younger generations to join the movement is a growing concern. Many clubs struggle with aging membership, and we need to find ways of attracting younger persons into the movement. Resistant to leadership position, and we have identified a number of reasons why persons kind of refrain from being a leader, and some of them are fear of responsibility. Some worry that, leadership requires too many tasks, too many administrative tasks for that, too much time, too much effort. Lack of confidence sometimes is something that we face. And those persons who would tell you that they have to work and they have personal commitments, fear of criticism, and of course, burnout from past roles. We have payment of dues, which is a global challenge across international, and members often leave and become inactive because they find it difficult to keep up with the financial obligations, while others may struggle to pay it on time. We have membership participations. this is another major challenge for our clubs in the zone. While many members join with the enthusiasm, but maintaining active involvement can be very difficult sometimes. And we've seen that lack of management, ineffective communications, resistant to change, and again, burnout on active members. These are all reasons that, sometimes members deter their participation. Burnout, sometimes you have a club of 30 persons or 40 members, and you get the same set of people all the time. 5 of them are the ones that are running the show, doing all the work. So they turn out to be burnt out at the end of it all. Of course, we have looked at possible solutions to curb those challenges, and we're looking to do some mentorship and training, pair up with pair leaders with experienced mentors to guide them, recognition, appreciation, always say thank you, acknowledge and celebrate your members to boost morale, effective communication. There is nothing as over-communicating. Over-communicating is important. Use all platform available. We also have set functional buddies system to keep everyone updated. So we have smooth movement or smooth transition or transaction when things may happen. Gradual leadership development. Start with members in a smaller or a lesser pertinent role than just transforming them or transitioning them into a bigger one. More social networking opportunities. Let's balance our service project with a little bit of fun, a little team building activities to retain our members, offering flexible payment plans, reducing the value of membership, reinforcing, the value of membership, or implementing digital payment options which can make transaction easier. Of course, membership drive is important. In a form of a network mixer, clubs in the zone are hopeful to have a network mixer at the supermarket, where this would be an engaging environment where potential members can learn about the organization, interact with current members, feel motivated to join. At this event, we will be showcasing everything Lionism. So our past projects, there would be senior lions to answer all questions that the public may have, just to see if we can get new members to be attracted to our movement. During this Lionistic year, we did encounter a bit of sadness in our zone, where we had one Lion Bill Bledshaw, who was attached to the Super Pitons Lions Club, passed away, and that was a sad moment for the club and for the zone, since Lion Bill was always ready to serve, always ready to give. He was filled with kindness and humility, and it was a bit of sadness for us. These photos you see here are the photos at his funeral. Belong to our service project. So despite of our challenges, we were still able to fulfill service projects from November to March. That is our project. For the youth, we did cover the cost of meals for feeding programs. During our zone meeting on the 8th of March, we had all clubs in the zone donated food hampers to the schools in the Mikud Basin towards their feeding program. We had the Viewfort Lions Club, who supports the operation of the early childhood Lions preschool, that is, early childhood education. They help in covering the costs of the salaries for the staff, the utilities, and school supplies. For diabetes, we had organized glow walks in collaboration with the community nurses and health professionals. Wear blue every Friday in November, attended church services, participated in challenges with many members surpassing 5,000 daily steps. We had Lions and Leos partnered with the Wellness Center for Diabetes and Hypertension Screening, distribution of water and fruits to the diabetic patients in promoting a healthy lifestyle. Moving on to the environment, we had cleanup campaign. In observance of Earth Day, which is this month, the Suffrapitans Lions Club will partner with the sister clubs in the zone to undertake an environmental project. As part of this initiative, recycled tote bags will be distributed to help reduce the plastic bags. Hunger awareness. During the Hunger Awareness Month, which was January of this year, all clubs in the zone combat the insecurity of food. They did that through hot meal drives, food hamper distributions, and food vouchers. For Vision, Lion clubs in the zone participated in the World Glaucoma Day webinar featuring Dr. Louise Solomon. That was a very insightful session pertaining to the leading cause of blindness worldwide, emphasizing on the importance of early detection and regular eye screening. Moving on to childhood cancer, the Suffrapitans Lions Club conducted hygiene sessions at the Suffra Primary and the Buto Combined School. Students were taught how to do proper dental care. Students were taught proper dental techniques, and they also received toothbrushes and Listerine to promote healthy habits. Whereas the Castries Lions Club, along with family and friends, participated in a week of activities for World Cancer Day, including cancer walks, awareness talks, and survival celebration. For humanitarian, the Castries Lions Club partnered with the Bocage Combined School, along with the Sandals Foundation, to host a Christmas concert for the pre-Ks. Every child after the performance received toys. We have the Viewfort Lions Club, who donated local produce, canned stuff, cleaning supplies, adult diapers, and hygiene products to a father and a 37-year-old palsy patient. Also, there are plans which are on the way to renovate their home to improve healthy living conditions. Suffra Lions Club support a visual impaired mother and family. They are committed to construct a toilet for them and has already funded the excavation of the septic tanks. Fundraiser. We have the Suffra Lions Club in a form of a paint and sip hosted a fundraiser, and that was for the Eton's Combined School. All funds went to a protective fence for the schoolyard. We were able to raise $4,000 EC, which was donated for enhancing the children's safety. We have the Viewfort Lions Club, who hosted a Christmas concert for students of the preschoolers. And it was just amazing to see how the children showcase their talents by singing, dancing, acting, and all of these funds will be going towards the school in helping them with their school calendar activities during the next school terms. Our successes, despite that we had a short year, if I may say, Lionistic year in Zone 3B, I call it short for me. We did have a major success, which on Saturday, March 8th, the zone hosted its zone meet at the Cloud in Micoud under the theme Recharge and Reconnect. This gathering provided a space for inspiration, renewal, and unity. It was an honor to have our esteemed Region Chair, Lion Denisa Belgrave, at this event. Thank you for coming all the way from Barbados to be with us. We appreciate that greatly. A key highlight was that we donated, as I mentioned earlier on, we donated hampers to the schools in the Mikud Basin towards the youth, towards their feeding program. Clubs were engaged in the Rosebud Fun activity, a reflective session where, they shared their success stories, their potentials and challenges, of course. And we also had a moment where they shared a service memorial experience they have in their Lionistic life and especially why they are a proud lion. Members were identified for the difference that they make in the movement and were awarded with a difference maker pin. Now always say that a picture worth 1,000 words, and we have some pics here, just a big view of zone 3B. Let me see if I can. What? Thank you, Lion Region Chair. On behalf of Zone 3B, we extend our heartfelt gratitude to our Region Chairperson, Lion Denisa Belgrave, MJF, and all the fellow Lions and Leos, and for your unwavering dedication and service. Together, we continue to ignite the flame of service, bringing hope and making a meaningful impact in our communities. As Zone 3B journey through the rest of the Lionistic year, we remain committed to our mission of service and fellowship. Thank you for your passion, support, and commitment in making a difference. Thank you so much.
Yes, thank you, Zone 3B Chairperson Lion Susanna. What if detailed report on the happenings of the clubs in St. Lucia. Just let me say that I see some photos and they're looking like someone, you know, who looks like me. So I have to get a lawyer for the Lions in St. Lucia. But anyhow, we will see.
We kept it clean, Lion Region Chair. We kept it clean as much as we could.
Very well, very well. But thank you. So Lions and Leos, you're seeing the great work from 3A, Barbados, and 3B in St. Lucia. So thank you so very much to Lion Beverly so far, Zone 3A, and Lion Susanna, Zone 3B. So let us see what is happening in Zone 3C. Lion David Hopkins, are you ready to tell us what is happening in Grenada,
Are you hearing
Vincent, and
me?
Grenadines? Yes, please, we are hearing you. So you go
Yes.
right ahead.
Lion Region Chair, distinguished Lions and Leos in the audience, and members of the head table. Good afternoon. I must say, I'm outside at this point, so I'm doing my reporting within the construct of the environment, if I should say so. So please permit me. And yesterday, I want to celebrate the presidents and the board of directors of all the clubs in Zone 3C. If you're on, I give you a big role for the work that you're doing in your various clubs. Secondly, I would like to also thank my two fellow zone chairs for going before me, because you have shared some of the areas that we have looked at as Zone 3C. And we had two very powerful zone meetings, the second and the third, which focused on the challenges and coming up with suggestions as to how to address some of those challenges for membership and leadership. So just to give you an idea of you can go to the next slide. Next slide. Yeah. So our presentation is based on three things. One, I'll just give a summary of the challenges facing obstacles head on. Clubs have been able to navigate resources constraints. No, go back up, please. Do not. Go back up to the slide. Denisa, yeah, thank you very much. So in terms of the challenges that all the clubs are facing at this point in time, I must say that all the clubs have engaged in some strategy to address those and to navigate through them in order to be the service organization that they are called to be. The successes came through strategic planning, teamwork, and the perseverance. Clubs have achieved significant milestones, fostering growth. We had one Leo club inducting almost 10 persons, one Lion, 10 Lions, along with significant service milestones, fostering growth and impacting on the community. And also a lot of partnerships were engaged in by the clubs. In terms of our service projects, it is driven by a commitment to community welfare. Clubs have launched diverse initiatives spanning from vision, diabetes, disaster relief, environmental efforts, education programs, healthcare support, and social development projects. And I want to start do the report a bit differently. I will take each club and go through some of the things that they have been doing. So we'll start with the Leos. Leo Club of St. Andrew. They have four projects that have been very impactful. Grenada Diabetes Association, St. Andrew's Diabetes Awareness Walk, Simon Tree Planting and Bench Installation, donation to the Children's Ward, and the annual Valentine's Day Service Project. These are four of the very impactful projects for the period that we're reporting, and the pictures are there to show. We move to the next Leo Club. Right now. St. George's Leo Club, and they are celebrating their anniversary. They have 6 of those projects in the Diabetes Association Clinic, Diabetes Glow Walk, Journey for Sight Motorcade, Diabetes Art Competition, 67 Acts of Service, and the Children Christmas Party. So these are for some of the projects that they would have done, and we have some of the pictures to illustrate that. And our next club would be the St. Vincent Leo Club, and they have 5 of those projects, monetary donations to the Breast Cancer Association in November, homeless feeding in December, donated gifts to the boys of Liberty Lodge Training Center in January, homeless feeding in February, and beach cleanup was done in March. So that's for the 3 Leo clubs in Zone 3C. And now we move to the Lions Club of St. George's. They have quite a number of initiatives that they have embarked on. And they're celebrating their 60th anniversary, and I want to congratulate the Lions Club of St. George's on their anniversary. They inducted 10 new members, 9 females and 1 male. They hosted a diabetes health fair, Journey for Sight motorcade, a glow walk in recognition of diabetes awareness, children Christmas party. They gave a check to the Grenada Diabetes Association and presentation of eyeglasses. We want to congratulate them on their 60th year of service to Grenada. Then we move to the next Leo Lions Club. Next slide, please. St. Andrew's Lions Club. They have also engaged in Glow Walk with the Eastern Division of the RGPF in November, feeding of the destitute, donation of sanitary napkins to 1 secondary school for girls, Grenville Secondary School, beach and toilet paper donations to 15 schools in the St. Andrews district, and their Leo Club had 10 new Leos being inducted. That's the St. Andrews Leo Club. And there we have some of the pictures of the members engaging in their service. St. Vincent South Lions Club. They had quite a number of service activities. The 2024 Lions Club St. Vincent South Flow National Secondary Schools Public Speaking Competition. The Lions Club of St. Vincent South partnered with Better Health Center to host breast cancer awareness clinic. In collaboration with SBG Health, hosted 1 online diabetes and wellness panel discussion. And also they supported the school for children with special needs in Georgetown by donating t-shirts for World Down Syndrome Day, and partnership with public service units to support the public speaking competition during Public Service Week. I was very much impressed with the secondary school public speaking competition. I participated in it online, and I think that is a great initiative that the Lions Club St. Vincent South is engaging in, and I want to encourage them to make this get better and better every year, find new ways of engaging the children and developing strong leaders in St. Vincent. St. John's Lions Club, Diabetes Stride, Hunger Initiative, Food and Clothing Distribution, and Evening with the Elderly, where they taught them how to manage their diet, particularly what to eat at dinner time so that they get restful nights and engage in games and so on. Distribution of care packages to 2 of the senior citizens' homes, toys and games distribution to the daycare centers and preschools, youth sessions, that took meeting being held here in Grenada, ice painting for 5th form students at 3 secondary schools in the parishes of we also participated with the Royal Grenada Police Force hosting a retreat for young men during a Saturday in March. Can we have the next slide, please? Lions Club Kingston, St. Vincent and the Grenadines. We had the love packages containing food and hygiene items were distributed to residents of Black Rock 2000 area in collaboration with the Month of Love. In commemoration of World Food Day, bottled water, fruits, and toys were distributed to 63 children at Nightingale and Eden Daycare and preschools with support from Sanders Foundation. The club hosted an annual luncheon for the blind on December 12th. Tokens to attendees and caregivers were given, and the Lions Club Kingston assisted with distribution for children at Buckerman Bay. And these are some of the pictures of the activities. Activities of the various clubs, Lions Club and the service projects for the period. Can you move to the next slide, please? I just want to end the presentation by giving you some highlights from our 3rd cabinet meeting held in Grenada. From the 28th of February to the 3rd, we had the courtesy call to Governor General of Grenada, Her Excellency Denisa Grenade, where the presidents of Zone 3C visited with our district governor. Then we had the courtesy call to the Office of the Prime Minister. We met with the Chief of Staff, Mr. Teddy St. Louis, and that's the team outside the Parliament building in Grenada, St. George's. Then we have a courtesy call to Minister of Finance and Minister for Social and Community Development, Housing and Gender Affairs, Honorable Lion Dennis Cornwall, Honorable Senator Gloria Thomas. Here we had that's the Botanical Gardens. Again, the leaders of Zone 3. Next slide. In the afternoon, we had a service project at the St. John's Anglican School where the youth of that school focused on volunteerism, hosted by the Lions Club of St. John. Next slide. The photo of the 3 clubs in Grenada, including the Leos of St. Andrew and St. George's. We, on the Saturday, that's the 1st of March, 3 major events, leadership and capacity development session. This is by the secretary. The second was the environmental project, Ministry of Agriculture Spice Planting Project, where 15 lions will receive plants to be able to plant in their backyard to preserve the environment and to extend the spice project. And then we hosted the 3rd zone meeting focused on leadership and succession planning. That was then we moved into the 3rd cabinet meeting held at the Grenada Radisson Beach Resort. This is the head table. Next slide, please. Thank you very much. And that's my presentation for today.
Thank you, Zone 3C Chairperson Lion David. Another detailed and interesting report. You got to see a lot of work that is being done in Grenada, St. Vincent, and Grenadines. Yes.
It was too short.
It was too short? Well, it's your report, so you determine how long it was. Thank you, Lion David. Really appreciate. Many thanks to all 3 of our zone chairs. Thank you for a job well done. At this time, I would like to remind all the members of Region 3 of our World Induction Day, which is April 26th, and our global membership team will be working with us in planning a successful induction ceremony. Also, a reminder of District 60B LCIF goal of reaching $100,000 US. And we are more than halfway there. So I encourage all the members, all the clubs to make their contributions where possible so we can reach this goal by June 30th, even before that, right? Before June 30th. Also, our District 60B environmental initiative and act for the planet. So remember to plan your environmental projects and report them to the district. So let's support these district initiatives and be successful, okay? So those are our 3 reminders for the district. Okay, moving on to item 14, Region 3 Chairperson's remarks. Distinguished Lions and Leos at the head table and in the audience, Lions and Leos, greetings to you. Let me begin my brief remarks by thanking God Almighty for allowing me this opportunity to take this Lions journey as Region 3 Chairperson. I also thank my husband, Anton, and my children, Gabriel and Elizabeth, for supporting me and encouraging me as, of course, you know, I had to do extra work and take extra time from their family time, right? So I thank them for that. To my mom, Lion Myrna Dean, and dad, Lion Kenneth Springer, my entire family, the president, Lion Nicholas Cox, and all members of my home club, the Barbados Roaring Virtual Lions Club, and all my Lions and Leo friends for their invaluable support extended to me. Thank you to my Region 3 Secretary, Lion Andrea Thompson, who has been there by my side from the beginning, making sure that I do what I am supposed to do. So thank you, Lion Andrea, for your love and your support. Our district governor, Lion Alan Alexander, Progressive Melvin Jones Fellow, and his cabinet secretary treasurer, Lion Leandra Melvin Jones Fellow, has not just led us, but they have been an example of what they expect us to be. And I am reinforcing that, I'm repeating that, I'm saying it over and over because that is the case. District Governor Lion Allen and Cabinet Secretary Lion Leandra were more than supportive to me as not only Region Chair, but as a human being and a friend. With that, I say a huge thank you to you both for being my tower of strength. To all the members of the Global Service Team, the Global Service Team, the Global Leadership Team, Global Membership Team, and of course, our IT team, whom I bug regularly and even late in the wee hours of the night. I thank you all for assisting and supporting me whenever I reach out. Thank you to all the Lions and Leo members of District 60B. You know, I can't call all the individual names, but those special Leos and Lions know exactly who you are. So please note that this little lion feels like a huge elephant, not tired this time. Strong, powerful, and ready to continue serving. I am extremely proud and happy with all the clubs in Region 3. I have been blessed with zone chairs who are definitely leaders. They are unique in their special ways, but nevertheless, they have been doing great work throughout this Lionistic year, 2024-2025. Now, Zone 3B began with Zone Chairperson Lamar Felix, who has been an inspiration and driving force for me, but due to some personal challenges, he gave up the mantle as Zone Chair. With that, I will always be grateful to Lion Marv for being there and still supporting me and giving his encouraging words. In January 2025, joining Zone 3A Chairperson Lion Beverly Pigott Melvin Jones Fellow and Zone 3C Chairperson Lion David Hopkins was Lion Susanna Gid-Harry Melvin Jones Fellow. She came on board as Zone 3B Chairperson, and we warmly welcomed her to Team Region 3. Lion Susanna has hit the road running as a true leader and still pushing forward. I must say, Lion Susanna, you are a gem. There's just something extra special about you. Not that Lion Beverly and Lion David are not special, but something extra special about you, you know, that I really and truly love. And I really appreciate your genuine spirit, your loving and caring, you know, personality. Really appreciate that. So thank you, Lion Susanna, for coming on board with the team and working so efficiently with us. Thank you so very much. To all my 3 zone chairs, I don't know how I can thank you. I don't know how I can say thanks, but I really appreciate the support given throughout this Lionistic year. Now, as I said earlier, I have been seeing some photos floating around and some videos, and all I'm telling myself, that person is definitely not me, you know, but I am securing a very good lawyer, right? So that I can, make sure that I am in good hands when seeing these things being circulated. And I know that Zone 3A might have some things circulating as well. So it is all three zones that I have to be prepared for. But as the saying goes, all work and no play makes Denisa a dull lion. And you all don't want me to be dull. So, keep me happy. All right. Little music and little dancing, and I'll be happy. So, I am extremely pleased to see that we as members, clubs, zones, and as a region have been self-examining during our various meetings, workshops, and the ongoing audits by our district governor. We have been making the necessary steps on improving our weaknesses and expanding and building on our strengths. Change does not always have to be with a big step, but once it is positive, then that change will also be a positive impact. With that, I charge each one of us, yes, I don't leave me out. I'm not going to tell you do something and Denisa doing something else. Whatever I ask you to do, you'll be assured that I will be doing it as well, right? To continue to follow suit and let us be bigger and better, do greater things together successfully and more efficiently. Remember, in our household, if one fail, all fail. So within our clubs, our zones, our regions, and by extension, our district and Lions Clubs International as a whole, if one fail, we all have failed, right? So if a member is not doing well, we can be doing well. If one member gets cut, we are feeling the pain, right? So let us share with each other in sad times, in good times, in all times. Let us be there for each other. Let us give outpouring love, kindness, and always extending a helping hand where possible. Okay? And of course, we do not intend to fail, so we have to stand together. Region 3, I can't thank you enough of the support given. I really appreciate, I really, really, really do appreciate all the support, especially to my zone chairpersons. Thank you all very much. Those are my remarks for this evening. Okay, so we are wrapping up nicely, and I will close item 14 and move on to item 15. Vote of thanks. I now invite our LCIF coordinator of the Soufriere Pitons Lions Club, Lion Monica Felix, Melvin Jones Fellow, to give the vote of thanks. Lion Monica.
Thank you, Lion Region Chair. Good afternoon. I'm Region Chairperson, Lion Denise Belgrave, MJF, Lion Zone Chairpersons of Region 3, distinguished Lions, Leos, and guests. Good afternoon. It is truly an honor to extend a heartfelt vote of thanks at the conclusion of this important gathering. First and foremost, Lions, Leos, and guests. First and foremost, we express our great gratitude to Lion Vanessa Smith for the inspiring invocation that set the tone for today's proceedings. To our fellow Lion collector, McDonald, president of the Castries Lions Club, and Lion Stephanie Brafford, who shed the Lions Club's Code of Ethics, and Leo Club objects. Thanks for reminding us of the principles and values that guide our service. A special thank you to Region 3 Chairperson Denisa Belgrave, MJF, for the warm welcome remarks and introductions, ensuring we all felt embraced as part of this great family. We also extend our deep appreciation to the Region Chairperson for her comprehensive report, strategic leadership, and commitment to strengthening our region. We extend our sincere appreciation to our esteemed speakers. Just give me a minute, let me.
You're muted now, Monica.
Sorry about that. We extend our sincere appreciation to our esteemed speakers, District Governor 60B, Alan Alexander, PMJF, for your leadership and guidance, which continue to inspire us in fulfilling our mission of service. Leo District 60B Region 3 Chairperson, Leo Rahim Smith, for your encouraging remarks and continued dedication to the Leo movement. Our gratitude goes out to the zone chairpersons who have provided an insightful report on their respective zones. Zone 3A Chairperson, Lion Beverly Pigot, MJF. Lion 3B Chairperson, Lion Susanna Gidhari, MJF. And Lion David Hopkins from Zone 3C. Your updates have given us a clear picture of the impactful work being done across Region 3, and we commend you for your dedication. Lastly, to everyone present, Lions, Leos, and guests, thank you for your participation and support. Your presence and contributions made a difference in the success of our mission. As we conclude, let us carry forward the spirit of service, dedication, and unity. Together, let us continue to ignite the flame of service and make a lasting impact in our region. Thank you.
Yes, thank you so very much, Monica Felix, for that vote of thanks. Thank you. Lions and Leos. Again, I am thankful to each and every one of you. This evening's meeting is now terminated as we sing, dance, and enjoy our district governor's song. So at 5:58 p.m., we terminate this meeting. Let us stand, dance, sing, shake a leg, have some fun. Hope no one is taking any photos. And Siobhan, you're ready for us?
This world, we see the need. Lions and Leos, we take the lead. Actions speak louder than any word.
Thank you so very much. What a wonderful meeting. Good evening, everyone. Thank you so very much. I'm ready for an after party. Are we having an after party? Like Coletta, you smiling very sweet. Are we having an after party? Like Siobhan, you have some music for us so we could party?
I wish I had Lion Region Chair, but guess what? Lion Siobhan is so busy.
Very well. All right, thank you all so
Good evening, everyone.
Yes, good evening, Lion Beverly, Lion Coletta. Bye-bye, thank you.
You're gonna have the party by
Bye,
yourself.
everyone.
You will have the party by yourself.
It looks like that.
No,
Bye,
Landy,
Susanna.
I'll join you in that party.